guys, this is Sarah from Ozark Family Homestead, and we're going to our local ladies' homestead meeting tonight, and I was going to bring banana bread, and so I thought I'd take you along, kind of show you my banana bread recipe, and while I was in the kitchen, I decided, hey, let's go ahead and make some pumpkin muffins to put into the freezer as well. So that's the method behind my madness here, why I'm baking so much today. But I thought I'd take you along and just let you have a little bit of day in the kitchen with me and Mama, and we're sharing it with Andrew right now.
Andrew's making up some cheese quesadillas for lunch. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to start on the pumpkin muffins first. Since they take less time in the oven, hopefully if I time things out right, they'll be coming out of the oven when the banana bread is ready to go in. I like to plan this stuff out. It makes me happy when it all turns out in the end. So I'm going to pull out my pumpkin right now. This is pumpkin that I processed and froze. That's a timer for something for lunch. I'll turn that off.
Oh, that's for lunch stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We have lots of plates spinning here, you guys. This is real life.
Okay, so where was I? Okay, so I processed up this pumpkin and froze it, and I put 2 cups in each of the bags here. And this is not all of it. There's more in another freezer.
And Mama's excited about getting some freezer space cleared out.
Yeah.
Because I want to throw tomatoes in here as the gardening season goes on.
I'm only using 2 bags.
So, look at the difference. Woo, look at all that space now.
It's only 2 bags. So I'm going to get these in hot water in the sink for them to quick thaw, and then we'll be back to kind of stir in everything else. Okay, so the pumpkin is now thawed, not ice in it anymore. One of the bags had a little hole in it, so I have to be careful with that. So that's why that's sticking up. Okay, so I'm going to start getting my dry ingredients into my bowl. You're supposed to put all of them in, and then you add your wet ones. That's what I've always done. This is the recipe from the Better Homes and Garden cookbook for pumpkin bread, but it has a variation.
I want to show the front cover here.
Yeah. It has a variation for muffins, and it works well. Because I feel like if you take the bread recipes and put them into a muffin, it makes a much more filling muffin. And when you have brothers that 3 muffins, they get complainy. You need the most filling, satisfying muffin you can find. I'm looking at you, Andrew.
He knows it's true.
So you have to feed them something that they will not come to you and say, hey, can I have like 10 more muffins? And you're like, I didn't make 10 more muffins. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do 4 cups of flour. I always make messes, so I always put my stuff into the bowl.
Mama's kitchen is lovely whenever you get done baking, huh?
It has character.
But it's worth it.
Oh, yeah. Close enough.
Close enough. Okay.
Now I want to do 4 cups of brown sugar. I use Sucanat, which we get from Azure Standard.
And we buy a bunch of it at a time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why not? Tap it more.
Yeah, the Sucanat, all it is, it's a more natural replacement for brown sugar, is all it is. So.
It doesn't pack as well, so when you want packed brown sugar, you're just going to basically have to scoop up whatever it called for, because you can't pack this. It's not that sticky.
It's granular. Yeah.
So I'll add that. I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of baking powder. That's really a 4th cup of baking powder. But I do my own baking powder blend. Mama taught me this. I don't know where she got it. But this is what we've done forever. So.
There's actually a video on that. We can link it in the description box.
Yeah.
Okay. On the baking powder, the homemade taco seasoning, and homemade sausage seasoning are all in one video together.
So it's always going to be 2 parts cream of tartar and 1 part baking soda. Since I already have...
Let me turn this around.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Since I already have some baking powder made up, I'm just going to go ahead and... Okay, so I need 4 tablespoons, and I have more than a tablespoon in here, so I can go ahead and get a tablespoon of the already mixed up stuff, and just simply add some more. Close enough. Nothing ever has to be exact.
And tell them one more time what your ratio is.
2 parts cream of tartar, 1 part baking soda.
And
so
ta-da, you have baking powder.
Yes. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my 3 more tablespoons into here.
Because you've mixed all that up together. It's all incorporated together.
And I've got a little bit like for the little things where you need like 1/4 teaspoon. And you're like, how am I supposed to get 2 parts and 1 part in a 1/4 teaspoon? Just take our leavings. It works.
We save the leavings.
Yeah, never throw stuff out if there's always something you can do with them. So I'm going to do my salt. Oh, I didn't grab out cinnamon. Can I squeeze behind you? Grab cinnamon?
Yes. Ta-da, there's cinnamon.
Just
Magically appears. Funny how that works.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my salt. I'm doing 1 teaspoon of that. This is I'm doing a quadruple batch.
Andrew, I can see you in the mirror over there. Say hi, everybody.
So everything that I'm doing, if you want to do enough for a, well, it would be 1 loaf or 12 muffins. So everything I'm doing, if you divide it by 4, that's the original recipe. Do you want me to say the original?
No, just say, how many are you making today?
I'm making a quadruple dozen, which is going to be 4 dozen, which is 48.
48 muffins.
Oh, yeah, muffins.
48
Not
muffins.
loaves.
You're making 4 dozen.
Yes.
And the original recipe is for...
12 muffins or 1 loaf. So...
Okay. We make everything big. So, if you just want 1 dozen, a cute little 1 dozen muffins, you'll need to do everything Sarah's doing by 1/4.
I can't remember the last time I did just 1
I know.
dozen.
They don't exist here anymore, Sarah.
Okay. So, I'm going to go on to my spices now. I'm going to do 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. I love the smell of cinnamon. All the fall spices, I love them. And then, oh, there's some random baking soda thrown in there. I didn't remember that. Okay, so it also calls for a teaspoon more of baking soda. I don't have this one memorized, so I'm going off the recipe. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. This is probably my favorite spice. Love nutmeg.
I think nutmeg was, back in the olden days, that was the expensive spice.
Ooh, I like expensive stuff.
Yes.
Okay, and then it says you can do a 1/2 teaspoon of either ground ginger or cloves. I like them both, so I'm going to do 1/4 of one and 1/4 of the other, and there we go. Yeah, I make my own homemade granola, and I use all these spices in there. So, if you haven't caught on, they're just my favorite spices. Yeah, I don't think I use ginger in my granola though. I think I just use nutmeg, cloves. I put some allspice.
Ginger is a kind of a strong taste.
Yeah, I think I put it in there once.
I don't know about it.
I could taste it.
I don't think granola. I don't picture that in granola.
Okay, so I have all my dry ingredients in there. It looks like a lot of sugar, but don't, there's flour under there. So I'm going to stir this all up, and then I'm going to get ready to melt my butter. And then I'm going to add all my wet ingredients into the pan that I've melted my butter in. And then we'll add it to this. So I'm going to stir this up, and we'll see you soon. Okay, so I wasn't originally going to show you that I melt my butter on a stovetop, but Mama said no one else really does that, and they just put it in a microwave. To which I was like, hold on, they don't melt it on a stovetop? I've always melted my butter on a stovetop. So apparently, this is weird, but it's normal for me. So I'm showing you, it's possible to melt butter on a stovetop.
Yep, it works. And we melt it on the wood stove in the wintertime.
Yeah, that's fun to do. It takes a while, but it's fun. So I'm melting 1 1/3 cups of butter, and when I'm done with this, I'm going to add my milk, egg, and pumpkin to it, and then add it to my dry ingredients.
We'll come back for that then.
Okay, so I have my butter all melted on the stovetop.
Weirdo.
No, that means I'm much cooler.
Oh, I see.
Everybody.
I see. Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to add my pumpkin now. I have 4 cups of pumpkin here. So that's why I always measure out how much pumpkin I put into my bags, because typically everything comes in about a 1 cup, 2 cup kind of thing. Your regular cans of pumpkin are typically about 2 cups. It's a little less than 2 cups, but I mean a little extra pumpkin is not going to hurt anybody, right?
Right.
So I'm just going to scrape this into there. Set that aside. I'll rinse it out and wash it. This one I'm going to throw away because it has a hole in it. I don't keep everything, but I like to think that I do. Okay. Don't worry, my hands are clean. Don't worry. I'm not poisoning everybody. Okay, put those in the sink, wash my hands. Okay, I'll add my milk. Just so happened that the milk to use was in a
Very tightly lidded pint. Farm girl muscles. Come on, Sarah.
It's the curse of being a girl.
Dad,
Hold on, I'm gonna go ask my dad to open this.
I need help. Daddy, can you open this up for me? All better?
Much better. So this is about 2 cups, so I can just pour the whole thing in there. Okay, now I'm going to put 8 eggs in there.
Are we going to have enough eggs?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Okay, so I went ahead and washed up the only dirty egg in the carton. All the others are beautifully clean, which makes it a lot easier on me. So I always crack my eggs into a separate bowl before I put them into my batter, because if there's a rotten egg or if there's just anything wrong with the egg, I can get rid of it before it's in my batter and then I've lost everything. And if I have eggshells or something in it, I don't have to go through the whole thing of batter. I can just get it out in the bowl. Makes sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead and crack 8 eggs and get them in there, and then we'll mix it all up. That's a good one. Okay, so I've got all my eggs in here. I've stirred it up. I'm ready to add it now to my dry ingredients. Now, the recipe says to do this in a mixer. I do not believe our mixer will hold all this. So I've always done it by hand, and it works just fine. So I add it to my dry ingredients. I had a well in the center of that. If you've seen my bread baking videos, you kind of know what I'm talking about the well. No, my biscuit video. My biscuit video, not the bread ones, the biscuit one. I'm sorry.
It's where you make an indentation in the dry flour mixture.
Yes.
And then you pour the wet ingredients
Yeah.
into that hole.
I'll show you in the banana bread, because I'm going to do pretty much the exact same thing in that. So I'm going to mix all this up, then I'm going to add more flour and then some raisins, and then our batter will be done, and we'll get ready to bake it.
Okay.
Sorry, watching the 2-year-old. So I've added 4 cups more flour to this. I need to finish mixing it in. But I'm going to go ahead and add raisins. I'm doing 2 cups of raisins here. I know pumpkin muffins with raisins, I guess, kind of sounds a little weird. I normally do muffins with chocolate chips and with the pumpkin, and that's really good. But the bread calls for raisins, and it gives it more of a moist, I guess like a fall homey kind of taste. And it helps with the filler fat factor for brothers. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump that in there, mix everything up, and then I'll be ready to put this into my muffin tins and get them baking.
Okay.
Go grab my ice cream scoop to, scoop up muffins.
4 dozen, ready to go. I don't know if anyone else does this. This is how we keep our muffin papers, just in a wide mouth quart jar there. I buy those in bulk from Azure Standard as well. And this is what we keep just up in the cabinet. And you're using an ice cream scoop.
It works perfectly.
Yeah, that's what we found the easiest. Scoop it up, and you're going to be filling these up for a little bit here.
Yeah, it's going to take me a bit.
Considering you're doing that many of them. So
it's going to smell so good in the kitchen.
We want everybody to stick around and watch you fill those up? Probably not.
Might be a little boring.
Yep, we'll be back. Alright, you got all the others done. Finish it up and then throw them in the oven.
Someone's happy to have muffins.
Is Sarah making muffins?
Baby.
You got your baby? Here, show the camera your baby. Oh, is baby sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Baby.
Yeah. Say night night, baby.
Baby.
You want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah? Going in the oven. You have it at 350 degrees. What are you doing? You going outside?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm going to set it for 15 minutes, and then I'm going...
Okay, Sarah.
And then I'm going to flip them, put the top ones on the bottom, and swap them, and then I'll put them in for maybe...
It's 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Then you're going to do the flip-flop you just said.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put them in for maybe 5 to 8 to 10 minutes more. So it just depends.
And you're going to check with a toothpick to make sure they are
Oh, yeah.
truly done. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We will check back then. All right. Timer went off.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you've already pulled 2 out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I wish you guys could smell them. They're so good. I'm going to take this over here.
Since there's so many, you just put them on the table.
Yeah. I run out of room pretty fast.
Okay.
Toothpick came out clean.
Did it? All right.
These
Let
are
me
good.
see.
Oh, do you want to see?
Yep, just show them the toothpick. No batter or anything sticking to it, so that lets you know that it's baked all the way through. Okay. You can go ahead and get your 4th one out then.
Okay, so I have 4 dozen pumpkin muffins all done right here in front of me. Got a little beggar wanting one. Oh yeah, I'm talking about you.
Do you like Sarah's muffins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So due to a time thing, I'm unable to film the banana bread today, but I will have a banana bread video for you within the next few days. I have more bananas that need to be used up. So you will get that video, it just won't be along with these. So instead of one big Cook with Sarah and Mama's video,
It would have been a
2.
Yeah, it would have been a long video.
Oh, So that's that. I'm going to put these into freezer bags and put all these muffins into the freezer so I can just pull them out if there's a morning where I need to get breakfast done really fast and I didn't either prep some the night before or we're just short on time. I can just pull these out,
We can grab and go.
and they're fine. And everyone loves them, so it works well with that. So, I guess that's all. If you liked this video, please subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with everybody, and give it a thumbs up, and
Do all the things.
yeah,
You know the drill, guys.
yeah. And if you'd like to see 2-year-olds eat muffins,
Rebekah, baby. Oh, what's that?
That's it.
yummy.
Is it good stuff?
Do that.
Good stuff.
If you'd like to see 2-year-olds eat muffins, please tell us. Because we like to see you eat muffins as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching.